So if you're sending your children to state schools and they are not praying, Wallahul Musta'an, that you regard the dunya and whatever you're trying to gather by sending your children to school, which is of course, in the right environment in an Islamic school, is something that is good for your children in an Islamic school. But if you are sending them to a state school and your children are missing the prayer day in and day out, and the only time they pray is in holidays, and every Jum'ah they are not praying because you regard their secular education more important than their questioning in the grave, and they're standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then there is a problem. And it is a huge deficiency in your parenting and your care of your children. A Muslim establishes the Salah, and it is the first of the pillars after the Shahada. Make sure that you and your children are praying. Anyone that you are a guardian over, that they are praying. The children are ordered to pray at the age of 7 by their parents. If your child has reached the age of 7, he must know how to make wudu, how to find the qibla in the house. He must know what to wear, or she must know what to wear. Either he must cover his aura, she must cover her aura, because these are from the shurut of the prayer. They must make sure that their garments do not have any impurities upon them. When they enter the prayer, they must know what prayer they're about to pray. So the niyyah must be there, and that they are praying for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at all these things that your children must know by the age of 7. Look at all of these things that your children must know. So what do? You put an iPad into their hands and let them fool around on it all day long. He doesn't even know how to make istinja at the age of 7. He doesn't know which way the qibla is in the house or how to pray. He doesn't know how to dress for the Salah. He doesn't know the difference between Zuhur and Tarawih, because you never taught him. You say, oh, he's too young. Prophet ﷺ said, command them with the Salah at the age of 7. So that's your responsibility. You don't beat them at the age of 7. You just command them. Abdullah, get up and pray. Abdurrahman, get up and pray. Amatullah, get up and pray. Aisha, get up and pray. You're 7 years old. So whose responsibility is it to teach them how to pray and what they're praying? That's your responsibility. How do they know what to wash of their limbs? How do they know how to make istinja if they're going to visit the bathroom before making wudu? That's your responsibility. And then parents cry when they're 16 and 17, my child doesn't pray, because you never taught them to pray anyway. It was always something in the background and unimportant. What is important is that you get up at 8 o'clock and you're at school by 9. That's what's important. Forget the prayer. They don't let me pray in school, don't worry. Pray Zuhur, Asar and Maghrib when you get home. Comes home, straight up to bed on his computer games. Is this why we raise children? Is this why you spend all of that wealth? Is this why you nurture them? Is this why the mother stays up at night when the child is sick? To raise them to be disobedient. Children who don't worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take your responsibility seriously. By the time that they enter into manhood, what they refer to as adulthood in the West, in reality this is the point of puberty. Then the responsibility comes upon them. If there are people, you are the head of the household, and there are people are not praying in your house, you need to have a serious discussion with them. You're under my roof and you don't pray. You need to have some serious discussion with anyone in your house who doesn't get up for Fajr. This is yours, the head of the household. It's his responsibility. If he doesn't want it, let the mother take it. Because some women, they have more strength and more quwwah and more rajula. That which is normally for men. Some women have more of that than even the husband in the house. So if you can't do the job, let her do it. How can you be living in a home and people are missing Fajr? But they will put the alarm on for 8 a.m. because they don't want to miss school or work. This is the Salah. It is the distinguishing factor. Al-ahadu alladhi baynana wa baynahum as-salah. The covenant between us and them is the prayer between us Muslims.